Mike, I sent you.
So,
Jason just sent me a screenshot.
oh, didn't I show it? Am I not
Oh, you
showing
did?
my
Oh, he
screen?
sent me another
Yeah.
one too. All right.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So four people showed up. We made three sales. All this stuff right here in this dashboard, guys, is bogus data. Okay. This is a demo store. Just so that we can show people what numbers look like. All right. So here's what makes GrooveKart different. Okay. Number one, we have apps that are included free. The top 25 apps that you use at Shopify that you have to make your store work. Having something when somebody shows up that says, Jim from Indiana just purchased 15 minutes ago. Well, that costs $19 a month, that pop-up. And you have to have it because it helps your conversions. For us, it's included free. We've got chat integration. One click, integrate your Shopify store. We have a scratch off winner coupon on the site. You scratch off and these things have been proven to convert. They're in the Shopify store. We've built it in. Obviously, we've got tracking codes, but Facebook, Google Analytics, Pixel, the Wheelio, adding a countdown timer to your checkout page. Live views. How many people are viewing this product right now? We have the Oberlo type product. You can bundle. Basically, guys, this is the stuff that everybody says, we need Rontar, we need TaxJar. It's got to work with MailChimp. I want the product reviews. You name it. They're all there. And a couple that we're still working up on right here. That's all included. Okay, so let's just go to Shopify. I just want to show you something here. And again, this is not a demo presentation. I'm trying to save you guys time, so I'm going to talk quick. This is your bullshit store, $29. Doesn't really include anything you need. The bottom line is there's very, very few people that teach e-commerce that will tell you, they'll say to you, guys, look, if you really want to get this stuff done, you're going to need to pay the $2.99 a month. All right, now these people are going broke, paying $299 a month because it's going to take a little time to learn how to do this. They'll get there. And I'm not going to say that this isn't a value. I'm not. We may even have a price point at that point one day. But having said that, there's a couple of other things. So GrooveKart has all of these checkboxes built in, plus more. Plus our apps are included as well. And if you look over here, let's forget about these rates. That's standard, PayPal rates or something, merchant account rates. But on top of that, Shopify charges you 2% of your store at the $39 and 0.5%, 1.5% of all your profits. And what do they call it? An additional fee. So I'm going to give you guys a little joke I used on the webinar training today. Additional fee is not justified. They're charging you $2.99 a month. What's the point of making you a partner? You've got hard costs, you've got advertising costs. I checked in at a hotel the other day. The name resort was in the hotel. They quoted me a price. I get there, and as I'm checking in, I'm already paid. They said, okay, and Mr. Filsaime, there's a $35 a day resort fee. I said, resort fee? But the name of resort is in your hotel. Yes, it's a $35 resort. I said, is that optional? No, but it includes the pool, the spa, and and the Wi-Fi and the workout room. I said, yeah, but all that's at your website, right? So it's just an excuse to get more money from me. And then check this out. Then she says to me, would you like the green room service plan? I said, the econo green. Yeah, okay, well, what is that? And she goes, oh, well, there's no room service. I said, no room service? She says, yeah, so we're saving on towels and blah, 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 and all this. I said, so basically you're telling me I get no room service, and that's an option I get. And she says, yes. I said, no, I'll take room service, right? So the world is trying to find a way to charge you more and give you less. And this is pretty much the same thing. I think it's completely insane that Shopify wants to collect 2% of somebody's gross profit sales when they're already charging them a monthly fee. So we don't charge that. So I'm going to show you something in our JV video over here. I'm just going to just go to real quick in something that John Cornetta gave me. Okay, so this was one of John's stores. As you can see, I'm comparing us to GrooveKart here in the JV video. But as you can see, John paid $158 for additional apps every month. All right, that's I don't know, $1,800, $1,900 a year in apps. Right? That's just insane. And then here's transactions. This is Shopify. This is one monthly fee. Shopify wants $60 just because they weren't happy with the $99 a month. Okay. So he was paying $314 a month for their $99 published price. Okay. So GrooveKart the price plan works like this. We have a price decoy that works like this. We basically want to show like how it compares to like a Shopify. Okay, so Shopify doesn't give you the page builder, design tools, layer app, all these different things. So, and we're not going to charge 2%, but that's why it says not available, right? But we wanted to set up a pricing. So we basically are saying that our price is $149. During the launch, you get a $50 coupon. Here's the coupon code right here. And it makes it $99 for what you pay $299 at Shopify. And we don't charge you a transaction fee. And all of the apps are built in. Plus, you get these things that I'm going to show you guys real quick. The page builder, the design tool, our layer app, and pre-built in things like print on demand and print on demand supplements and things like that. All right. Plus, they're going to get a free ticket during the grand opening to GrooveCon, a $997 event in April of next year. And John, who didn't do much training, but he did high-level $5,000 masterminds that he would sell at events. John's decided to get out of the training business for money. And all of that training is just going to be included for free for GrooveKart members. He's putting up 2 or 3 videos a day. He's putting up, we're doing a training every week. So we're legitimately training high-level product research, how to create a product and all that good stuff. All right. So moving on, most people will take this option. 60% of the people take this, $497 a year. 23% of the people take $197 every 4 months. Less than 15% of the people take this. So this is all a price decoy to get people to pay $497 a year. That's what pays you 50%. You make $250 commission. It breaks out to $41 per month compared to Shopify's $299 plus apps plus a percentage. Okay, so next is why this thing demos like eye candy. So let's go into the store, and I want to do a quick demo for you. So we have something called GrooveKart Studio. All right, and if you see this page right here, my JV page and the page at GrooveKart, this was all built with GrooveKart Studio. Everything you're seeing was built with our page builder. All right, so what we do is customer just clicks on Studio, okay, and then they go over to this where they have these different sites, and they get a pre-instant custom domain. So you could, let's say your store was Tiny Shoes, that's what you named it. It would be tinyshoes.groovekart.com. But if you want to get a domain name and call it tinylittleshoes.com, well, then your store will be there. And all of your sites that you can build, what we call going storeless, will be at tinylittleshoes.com/sites/these sites. So what does that mean? We can go in here and we're going to have all types of templates built in. Probably not for the launch, they're being worked on, but we're going to have supplement templates, all the, as seen on TV, you name it, type of stuff. But this is how easy it is. All right. So I use this example right here, guys, on the webinar just to explain. If you look at something like, not everybody's selling apparel. Let's look at something like one of the best-selling drones, like DJI. I'm going to go to the one that I have, the Spark. Right. This is a page that has rich media. Right, I need to be able to sell it with a nice splash image like this. I want to be able to have videos and learn more and all that type of stuff. And now watch what happens when I go to buy this. Right, I'm just a DJI Spark. Watch what happens here. I click buy now, and now now I go to store.dji.com and I'm looking at your typical Shopify store or your typical GrooveKart store or your typical Amazon store. But guess what? This little description, when you have a Shopify store or just a regular GrooveKart store, is not going to sell your drone, right? You want to be able to build a site. So what you do is you go into your builder and you say, okay, well, let's start with our hero section. I want to maybe drag this over here, okay? And then I would go in over here and I would click on, this is my GoToWebinar thing blocking me. I'll click on here into my image gallery and, you guys know this, I'll upload an image and change the background. I'm going to save this time here now. It's not a demo webinar. But then over here, I might need this to say, instead of work, I need this to say, features. So FEATURES, and I hit apply, and that changes here. But so now I need to create a page over here called features. Well, I add a page. It's not just a page builder. So now we're going to call this features. And I add that page, and just like this, I go back to that page, and when I click on this link here, where do I want it to link to? It just links over to choose a page in your site, features, boom, just like that. So let's build out a couple of more things here just real quick, and then we're going to be done here. I want to build maybe, let's just get that quick footer section in here. So I'm going to drag that down here like that. I'm going to close this so we have a little bit more room. My site colors are deep blue. I'm just going to go in here, change this background down here to like a deep blue, make that look a little bit better. I need a pricing section. All right, well, we're going to choose pricing. All right, this one looks pretty neat right here. I'm just going to change that. I want to go in, change, this type of stuff, hello, whatever I wanted to type it into. I need an extra bullet over here. I click that. I just hit clone. It adds another bullet. I want to drag and drop an element. I can move it around over here. I want to completely get rid of this block here. I hit remove and it'll delete the block, that type of stuff, right? So, and I can move this stuff over. I'm going to show you, not going to do that, but that's in your grids, but I think you get it, right? So let's just do one more thing. I need a kick-ass little testimonial. Let's get the hero testimonial from this one customer, and I need the 3 people, stuff in here. I'll go in, simply click on this, change the image. I think you get all that, right? So what I can do now, I'm just going to click preview. Let's save this little thing. I click preview, and by clicking preview, it's just building the store right here. I've actually just built a friggin' site that I could build, give me an hour and I'll build something that looks just like DJI Spark Pro. I built GrooveKart.com with this page builder. I click on feature. Well, it's not going to work now because it's in preview mode. But if I actually published it, it would. Was somebody about to say something?
Yeah, let me just jump in and say something. Guys, just think about what you can do with this, not only for single products, but honestly, you can use this for anything. You can use this for promoting an event. You can use this promoting a digital product, whatever. It's a full-blown page builder.
People see this, guys. You get them on a webinar, this will close them. Just to show you what like John and I do, I show this little thing where I go to Pinterest and I show people an ad that I saw for a product. And I'm like, okay, wow, I saw this little cat thing. And I was like, okay, this is pretty interesting. It's called a cat self-groomer. I bought 4 of them after I saw this. And after I bought it, I said to myself, you know what? This is pretty interesting. Let me see, what do they sell for retail on Amazon? We'll go here. Let's go to cat self-groomer. All right. You see these things, I can sell a 2-pack for $10.59. All right. So let's go to AliExpress. All right. Let's make sure I'm signed in. I'm going to sign in. It says, welcome back, Michael. All right, I'm signed in. So real quick, what I would do is I'm going to go back into my store. So we're going to close this, exit the builder. I'm going to go back to my GrooveKart store. Now, AliExpress, our thing, right? I would go into my app manager. It works just like this. I find the AliExpress app one time. I click configure. I add the Chrome extension in. I put my little information here. I'm actually in Michelle's store. Let me log out of this and get into my Chrome extension is tied to my Overstock store. So let me just do that so that it'll actually import. All right. So yeah, I basically install the extension. So when I'm at AliExpress, I will type in the cat self groomer, and let's see what I can buy this thing for. All right. Well, I can buy these things for $1.92. So what I do is I click on this thing. My Chrome plugin shows me this right here. I add this product to my store, just like that. It adds all the variances, pet name, everything like that. I hit submit, and just like that, I go back to my store, and I click on Ali Connect to see if it's in there. It should have a red X down here. Let's see. I think this is it right here. I apologize because I'm not sure if I'm showing this right, but once the cat groomer is in, I then click on my products. Okay. Oh, here it is. It was called a cat pet brush. I'm just looking for self groomer. So it's in my store. I then click to edit, add a little bit of TLC. I'm not going to do that. You guys get it, but this is the interface. I go in, I make sure the images look nice. Great. I close this. I want to look at the variants, look at the different prices, make sure that this is my retail price. Let's just say I spent 10 minutes making this look nice, right? I would hit preview, and here's the product in my store. But now remember, this product is basically just a checkout page. It might need a little bit more love. So I might want to do this. I might want to go to YouTube, right? And I'm going to type in cat self-groomer, right? You can see I just did this on the webinar, right? And then what I want to do is I want to find a video in here, and there's many of them. This one has a watermark, but I want to find a video that doesn't have a watermark doing the same thing. And there's a couple of them in here. There's many of these different videos where there's no, I think, let's take a look at this one. Okay, well, there's a couple of them. Just take my word for it that don't advertise the person. You can get the video embedded on your page. And then I wanted to see if there's anybody that has a website like this, and there is. It's called catit.com. So I would go in here and I would do a search for the cat self-groomer. Their search was very, very slow, so I'm not going to spend too much time if it doesn't instantly load here, because I can find it in their navigation. But essentially, let me just do that. Let me go here, click on products, and do we see it?
Grooving tool.
Here it is, right? So I can create a page like this in GrooveKart Studio in a minute. Basically, I just go in and I drag an image that I want on the left. And, I could build a page like this. So I can create a cat website like this literally in an hour. And then I would just simply link my button to my GrooveKart checkout button, right? And then what happens is, and we're going to get off this type of stuff here. Let me get back to my store. I'm trying to find the store. All right. So what happens is if somebody buys the product, well, I get a notification right here that says I've got an order, or I get it like right here. So I click on over here. I click on orders. It will show me what is not fulfilled. And I'm going to, now if somebody didn't buy this is going to go to a different product. But basically what happens is, guys, I would click place order. And I'm going to exit this very, very quick because I'm going to explain to you what happens. It's going to go there. It clicks add to cart. And I'm going to now exit this, because what happens is it clicks add to cart. It then puts the customer's shipping information and clicks checkout, inserts something in comments that says don't add any inserts because we don't want them making it look like they shipped it. And then it charges my credit card on file. So I sold it for $10 and it cost me $1.92. And I've got a cool little store. So I'm not here to sell you guys. I'm here to show you why this thing sells like crazy. I'm going to show, we certainly have print-on-demand apparel. You guys get that. I'm not going to demo that. We've got print-on-demand supplements. But let me show you one more thing that we have created. It's our own technology, and it's called the Layer app. Now, this is all being redesigned, but let me show you. We actually have here, because this is actually going to be a Shopify plugin as well. You can see we're actually building the site. But what this allows us to do is to go to non-traditional apparel. We can get on sneakers, leggings, high tops, automatic drop, pillows, wall art, backpacks. Let me show you exactly what we can put it on.
Heels, boots.
Yeah. Canvas boots, leather boots, socks, high heels, flip-flops, pillows. We're adding wall art. We're adding about 5 more things right now in here. We're going to keep adding more backpacks and bags. So let me give you an example. John Cornetta is one of the biggest Miami Dolphin fans I've ever seen. Season tickets, takes me to the game, literally right there, as low as you can go, 50-yard line, talks to somebody, gets us a pass. We go in. He's telling me, I know Dan Marino, blah, blah, blah. Hey, Dan Marino. Hey, John, how are you? Shakes his hand. Bodyguards rush him away. I'm like, holy fuck, this guy fucking knows Dan Marino. It's insane. John is dressed out like the biggest fan geek you've ever seen. He's got traditional merchandise. He's got the big jersey on. He's got the hat. But he's got these shoes that he printed himself. Obviously not legal, right? But let me tell you, he put Miami Dolphin stuff on for himself, walking through the stadium. Everybody, dude, where'd you get those shoes? Where'd you get that? Where can I get those shoes? John's laughing. Oh, you'd have to go to my store to get them, right? So let me show you exactly what that means, right? I'm going to just click here on these women's sneakers like this. And this is what we do in the webinar, right? Now, I'm going to click on upload an image right here. It's going in the last directory we just did. So I'm just going to look for this sneaker. And this is for cancer awareness, right? So I'm going to do that onto the sneaker, and then I'm going to now do the other side. Click sneaker. You can see flip-flops, all this different stuff that we do. Very, very easy to create these images, and boom, add a couple of information here, and then I add it to my store. And now you have non-traditional stuff. This is your cost all in shipped to the customer. You can sell these things all day long for $59, $69. And we have training on how to do this stuff. So this is built into the system. On top of that, over at GrooveKart.com,